going for the Q&A round. So, can we ask contestant from Belgium?
All right, Miss Belgium, in the middle of the stage. You have to pick one chit, and the judge name is on that chit. It could be any one of these judges that you're seeing in front of you. So that particular judge will ask you a question, and that is the same for all the ladies, all right? So make a wild pick here. And the judge is Monisa Grover. So your question will be by Monisa Grover.
Here you go, Monisa ma'am.
Hello. Hello, Miss Environment International Belgium. How are you doing? Are you nervous? Okay, so I have a question for you. Simple one. In your opinion, how can a commoner from each generation help the environment?
Thank you so much for this question. This is a question that's often not asked enough. As an individual, I stand here, but more important, I stand here for my country. Therefore, I'd like to answer that everyone can do big things, but we have to unite.
I'm sure you guys, all of you are at the final stage of the event, and I'm sure it's excitement as well as a little bit of nervousness. All your ladies look gorgeous. So the question for you is, do you think that the education system today is creating enough awareness for the environment?
Sorry?
The education system today is creating enough awareness for the environment today.
Thank you so much for your question. I think education these days is trying to improve, because I remember when I was in school a while ago, I have a course of biology, and in biology they try to give us the knowledge about how important is the ecosystem where we live, how important is to maintain things, how important is recycling, how important is reusing things. I think this can be improved, and I think in the future is going to be something that is going to be improved, because without an ecosystem we cannot exist. Part of my duty here, I think, I would like to be part of the person that inspired to this. I would like to be one of the person that can help to educate, especially in my country. I was 1 month ago in the jungle, and I realized the lack of education in some little villages. So I would like in the future, the education will be to those kind of places as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you. What a beautiful answer. You can have your spot back.
Can we invite Philippines?
Now we have Miss Philippines. And your turn. And she has picked Mr. Christophe Quadors.
Hi Michelle, how are you doing?
Hi Christoph, I'm doing fantastic. How are you?
I'm fine, not much stress.
Just maybe a little bit.
Well, let me ask you a question about the Paris Agreement today. Do you think that the Paris Agreement, the climate document that we have in Paris, where like a bunch of countries like joining in, do you think that's still a positive thing if we're talking about climate change?
Of course it is a positive thing, especially in today's times. They say by 2030, the change that human activity has been doing will be irreversible. And now is the time to enact change, because we must create a better future for the future generations to come. We need to create a cleaner and greener environment, because Mother Nature doesn't need us. We need Mother Nature, and we must all band together. One person can make a difference, but us united, we can change the entire world. Thank you.
What an intelligent answer, Miss Philippines. Thank you so much. Now we have Miss South Sudan. Your turn to pick your judge. That's okay. Alright, so she got Hina Shah. This is Hina Shah.
Hi,
Good evening, ma'am.
how are you? How are you feeling?
Feeling grateful to be standing here as the first South Sudanese for this environment movement. Thank you for the question, and thank you for giving me a chance to be able to showcase myself and my country, not only as a South Sudanese, but as a young generation.
Okay. My question is to you is, how would you engage someone in an environmental discussion without sounding gloomy?
Thank you for the question, ma'am. Let's all agree that our parents and our grandparents taught us manners, taught us that there is beautiful things we could do by speaking, by thinking, by our actions. I would encourage someone by showing that the future, you only have one chance, which is now. Act and move now. They would be convinced, not only because tomorrow is brighter, tomorrow is beautiful, and tomorrow is reunited for everyone, but they would think of themselves and their kids. And I believe that if you have a child, because I'm a daughter, I never had kids yet, but I wish my child would live in a good environment.
That was amazing, Miss South Sudan. Thank you so much. Now, I would like to welcome Miss Zimbabwe on the stage. All right, so the judge she got is Anise Dean. Your team.
Very good evening, Zimbabwe.
Good evening, Saif. How are you?
Very good. How are you feeling over here?
I'm excited, I'm grateful, and I'm more than excited for what's to come.
Congratulations, first of all, to reach here. What would you change in this country if you were given a chance only related to environmental?
A pleasant evening to you all, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much, Saif, for the question. If I'm to be honored to be given a platform to change something within India, I would love to change the mindsets of the citizens. I would like to shift each and every one of us to be active citizens that are aligned towards a green future. So according to research, India is also faced by solid waste management, which is a part of my initiative that I work in back in my country. So I would love to tackle on this mission. Also to be honored as the first Miss Environment International that will give me a voice, an amplified voice to speak for the environment, to inspire a lot of people to be eco-friendly and to protect the environment, not only for ourselves, but for the future generations to come. Thank you.
Thank you.
That was beautiful. Thank you, Ms. Zimbabwe. So, ladies and gentlemen, we were having a final question-answer round with the top 5 contestants. And Rishikesh,
I am coming there now. This is the
you're
final
much
step.
needed here, please.
Okay, so this was surprise. Even the contestants didn't give that. This is going to be there. Okay, this question is going to be to Belgium. Just ready? What if given a chance to be the environmental ambassador of UNEP or UNICEF? What would be that one advocacy you would implement in your reigning year, and why?
Thank you. Thank you for this unexpected question. But I'm very happy to answer this, because it is a big subject. I'd like to take a responsibility to take care of the children, because the future is for the children. Nowadays, we're all thinking, when we say environment, about nature, about water and about the sky. But I believe it starts with the children. Because they are our future, they are my future. So I'd like to take care of their health, their love, and their future. Thank you.
Thank you. Peru, if given a chance to implement, same question, implement one project by UNICEF or UNEP, what would it be and why?
Actually, this question is very related to the question one of the judges gave me. One of the projects that I have in mind is education in my country. As I was saying to you before, 1 month ago I traveled to the jungle and I went to some of the villages that the government cannot access. And I saw the lack of education over there. They live in a beautiful forest. The Amazon forest is the second largest in the world, one of the 10 most diverse in the world. And I saw garbage everywhere. I saw batteries in their fields, in the fields where they grow their own food. I would like to change that. I would want to give education to these people that cannot have access to that. So that will be my advocacy. Education to the people that cannot have access to that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, same question.
More than half of the plastic that exists in this world has been manufactured in the last 15 years. In my country, the Philippines, we are the third largest contributor of plastic. And I partnered with an organization called Trash to Cash Back, where we take all your different grades of plastics and we turn them into eco-points. And with those eco-points, we can help communities by exchanging for food, other recycled materials, and medicines as well. And I want to shed light on this advocacy that I have and make it bigger so I can help communities all over my country and all over the world. Thank you.
Thank you, Audrey. South Sudan, one project, if chosen as the environmental ambassador by the UNICEF or UNEP, what it would be and why?
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, for the question. First thing that came across my mind is safety. And this is pretty important. Safety doesn't only come of a person feeling danger or so. Safety comes in equality, gender equality. I believe women are facing hard times because we've been criticized. Not because of nature, but it's not a man's word, and I'm sorry, this doesn't relate to any man here, because I came from a man and a woman. But my point is, safety is pretty important, that a woman could go outside safe without being harassed, without being judged, without being criticized. Because a woman is a mother, is a daughter. A woman is a generation. A woman is the sword of the family. Thank you.
Thank you. Zimbabwe, one project as the environmental ambassador is chosen by the UNICEF or UNEP. What it would be and why? Explain your answer.
If I'm to be honored to be an environmental activist for the organization, I would love to tackle solid waste management. It's a project that I started last year in 2021, which promotes inclusive education towards environmental sustainability. So according to research, I realized that solid waste management does not only affect my country, Zimbabwe, but also India and other numerous countries are affected by this. And also, solid waste management is a key contributor to climate change, which is causing so much of havoc to humankind. And lastly, I quote the greatest leader, Barack Obama, who said that we are the first generation to face the impact of climate change, and certainly we are the last to do something about it. So if I'm to be honored, I'll amplify my voice to speak for Mother Earth. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, ladies. Now I ask you to evacuate the stage. Before the judges, we need you to lock your scores. Yes. Thank you.
We
Music,
can have
please.
our final 3 winners.
No, we have good 5 titles giving out.
Oh, wow, wow.
It's,
All
I'm
right.
going to announce that.
Okay.
So,
all right, ladies, please
thank
you
you.
can step backstage now.